Hello and welcome back to Helpmaster Magic, everyone. I've got another nice New Year random buy here for you today. It's this random long-ish box of cards. It cost me £22 plus shipping, and that's about $30, I believe, when converted over. Pictures had almost nothing except from, I think it said there was over 1,200 cards, but no actual visible cards. So I've got no real idea what to expect with this, but I figured it was a gamble I could take for not too much cost. It looks like there's a load of rubber banded up. Let me just put it back. Oh, it's not quite going to fit, I think. Well, yeah, there's a bunch of different rubber banded up things of cards. We have rare immediately, which is a good sign. It's not particularly great rare. Slivers. What have we got? Ravnica era stuff here, so maybe some Shocklands potentially. I think Mask of Icing might still be a 50-cent card or so. See a Heartless Summoning in there, that's another rare. Some basic lands. I'm not sure if Butcher Ghoul's worth 50 cents, it might be. A quite beat up Fendeep Summer, Gigantic Sliver, a Fendeep Summer and a Heartless Summoning there. Then we've got a Bind to Thassa, another Mask of Avacyn, a Sun Titan from the, what's this, the dual deck Heroes vs Monsters, a Kami of the Crescent Moon and a Sun Petal Grove. Those are a couple bucks, I think. Got 3 oversized cards from the Prosh Commander deck. I don't know if any of the cards in that deck are actually worth anything, but potentially points towards there maybe being a deck in here. Unfortunately the cards are rubber banded, but it doesn't seem to have affected too much, which is good. I don't know, it's got a GP stamp or something maybe? I mean, I don't think the card is worth much, and I don't think it's going to be worth anything with that stamp on it, but I guess I'll put it out to check just in case. It's kind of interesting though, if this person, or this lot came from someone who essentially played at some event. Yeah, that's a card from a different dual deck actually, I think. So, otherwise this pile's looking not the best. The Glee Cover Scout, that might be 50 cents or something. Obviously it's played in Boggles, but Congregate might also be. Boggles kind of has died off in recent play. As far as like modern formats go, I think potentially just been power crept out. But you never know. I might print some, just some banded up sleeves there, some big busted auras again. Got some potentially unused ones there, which are maybe helpful. And then, yeah, just some more empty sleeves. There's maybe like 10 piles like this. Hopefully that first one didn't have all the rares in it. I don't think Dark Steel Ingots particularly valuable. Also Return to Ravnica, there's another rare, a Grove of the Guardian from, might have been the pre-release kit? Might say on it. Oh, I don't know, it might have been a buyer box. Nope, there's a rare Angel Heart Vial. There's a bunch of rares. Notion Thief I think is decent. Wanted of Blight's also probably a couple bucks, 2 of those. There's a Magus of the Mirror from Time Spiral. It's a weird mix of stuff here. Young Pyromancer, potentially 50 cents or so. Yeah, weird mix of sets and weirdly mixed. No, I guess the mix of sets isn't that weird. It's weirdly mixed within the bundles though. Oh, just random piles of basic lands and stuff next to rares, and they don't seem to be organised in any fashion that's like a deck. It's kind of, that's cool. Is that signed by, not the best condition, I guess it's signed by John Avon. Not the worst card ever too, a Snow, original Snow Jewel. Gold's Bell might be 50 cents. So might that, although my guess is not. It's better to check than otherwise leave it. Bunch of stars, there's a bunch of those. So if that is 50 cents, then That also may be a 50-cent card. I'm pretty sure Is It Charm isn't, but I'm going to check it anyway. Slivers. I think Is It Staticaster was at one point worth a little bit. This card's like $5, I think. Is that from a dual deck again? Yeah. Ridden Revel recently became a couple bucks. I think that sliver is one of the really bad ones, but it's worth checking anyway. That's not the mana adding one. Fire Shrieker was a little bit at one point. Angelica Call also potential. Okay, next stack. Bunch of commons. Tainted Strike is probably over 50 cents. Got a Butcher Ghoul there. Don't think this is. I know it was played in Pauper at one point, I think. And some like meme modern decks. Probably not worth it, but worth checking. Ethereal Armor again. Foil Boros Mastiff, a foil Sin Collector. It's another one of those. Another sliver. Predatory Sliver I think is some amount of value. Foil Seismic Stomp. Right, that's it for that stack. Next one. Got, oh, there's a rare, that's the pre-release Celestial Archon, I think, from the white Theros box. Staffs. There's a foil Windrake there. I don't think Hell the Night Pack is worth anything, but obviously with the Wells and Wolves that came out recently, there's a chance it is. A bunch of nothing. This I also don't think is worth anything, but I'm going to check it either way. Elixir was value at one point, might still be. Some more basic lands. Another Butcher Ghoul. Yep, not much in that stack there. Next one up. Sliver token potentially is something. Elvish Mystic 2. Another sliver, not particularly good one. Another Elvish Mystic. I don't think Clonian Tusker is value still, but I believe it used to be played in some Green Devotion budget decks in Modern. Diabolic Tutor, always worth pulling out. Spore Mound also, oh, there's a bit of dust on some of this. Spore Mound also had some value at one point. Another sliver, don't think it's a great one. I don't think Hidden Strings is value, but it's the kind of card that could be, so again it's worth having a look there. I'd say we're slightly over halfway now, so fingers crossed we get to another stack of rares. We've been a bit rare low, or rare light these last few piles. Predatory Sliver, Crypt Incursion also potentially a little bit. Played in some of the mill decks in Modern. Not a lot here, unfortunately. Crag Sicknesses, not really much of anything. I don't think this card is valuable, but the Curse Commander to just come out, so worth double checking on that one. Like I usually say, it's better to over pull out stuff to check than it is to leave stuff in, I think, usually. Worst comes to worst, I just chuck it back in the bulk pile. Another Fire Shrieker. a wear tear. I don't think this is one of the good ones, right? Probably not, but it's worth checking. Manolith Sliver. Another one of those Tuskers, and another one of those bad 6-mana slivers. There's a rare Beck and Call. Don't think it's particularly good. Bunch of basics. Bunch of nothing here really. Another Spore Mound, another Crypt Incursion. I'm pretty sure I checked Brave Elements in the last round of buying. It wasn't worth anything, but no harm in checking again. Okay, we've got 3 or 4 more stacks left now. Another Balustrade Spy. Another Crypt Incursion. Another Sliver. This is one of the ones that doesn't really do much, but a lot of sort of core set, bulk, and I love Dragon's Maze actually, which is never really the set you want for commons and uncommons, or really anything. Twisted Image was a little bit at one point. Dimir Gilgate stuck to that forest there. More of the same kind of bulk with a lot of clue stones and random core set stuff. A lot of Warleader's Helixes too. Guild Gates again, other junk. Fling, another Hidden Strings, which I guess I'll add to the pile. Sphere of Safety is a couple bucks, I think. One of these. Okay, we got 2 left. Much really here, more clue stones, more other junk, not Sliver. Spore Mound again. Another, is that the +1/+0 Sliver? Yeah. A lot of junk. Oh, something stuck there. No, that was a Spore Mound, but otherwise a lot of junk. Last little pile from that stack. Okay, last stack now. See if this has much of anything. And it looks like we're going to end on all basics, unfortunately. Not the most climactic. Yeah, alright, so I will scan up this stuff and come back with the totals of things that are worth $1 or over, as usual. So I'll see you back in a second. Okay, so here I am back with the everything that was worth $1 or over. Unfortunately, not a huge amount. We started off with a few piles with some rares, but then it quickly kind of just tapered off into a bunch of bulk, and from sets where bulk cards are quite bad, like Dragon's Maze, and you know, it's not really a lot of value in there, but we still pulled an amount, you know, couple of these cards are $5 or $6. I think it was about 40 something or 50 something dollars in total, and I'll put the total price up on the screen obviously again. So yeah, not a total bust, although I had a bit, you know, after those first few piles I was hoping we would end up with quite a few rares in this stack, but there's some good cards here. So yeah, I have one other small random buy that I'd ordered over the Christmas period that hasn't arrived yet, so I'm making a video on that one when that arrives. But otherwise I hope everyone's had a good New Year and Christmas holidays, and hopefully I'll be back for some more random buys during next year. If anyone's got any suggestions of, you know, anything I could change or improve about these videos, or any other suggestions for videos you'd like to see, etc., then please feel free to leave a comment down below. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy!